the adults about the importance of this, and hopefully they continue to do this every year. That's what it's all about, is continuing this on, and so many young kids here smiling, having fun. That's really what it's all about. I'm probably rambling, but I'm all excited right now seeing everybody and how happy everybody is. So again, congratulations to everybody that's here, and just by coming to these events, it's really making a powerful statement, because you don't have to be here tonight. It's summer, it's almost June, there's a million other things you could do tonight, but everybody that's here chose to be here, and that's why Relay for Life is such a powerful event. You don't have to be here. I go to colleges all the time and speak. They don't get extra credit, and I say it all the time. You're here because you want to be here, and that is such a powerful message. So when I was 10 years old, my mother was diagnosed with breast cancer. And at 10 years old, I didn't really know what that was. I didn't know anybody that had it, fortunately. So to me, my mother being sick meant that she would pick me up from school every Thursday. She would go to the hospital, I would go to the playroom there, then we would go get ice cream and go rent a movie and spend the rest of the day on the couch. Mom wouldn't feel good, she would sleep. And that's all it was to me. I didn't know what chemo was, I didn't know what radiation was. To me, it was all a mystery. I just knew it was ice cream day. So she went through all of her treatments, and the doctors told my mother, you know what, you do this for 10 more years and you're all set, there's no more cancer, live life fully. And 10 years later, she went to that same doctor, and the doctor said, congratulations. I went home from college. I had to have got home, it was an hour ride. I probably got home in 10 minutes, I was so excited. Gave me these big, beautiful flowers, life is great. My mother was healthy. And before I go any further, I want to admit, I'm the biggest mama's boy you'll ever meet. And I challenge anybody to that. She was my hero, my best friend. Everything you can imagine in a mother, she was to me. So to see her healthy again meant the world. And then fast forward about 5 months later, she was having some back problem. She went to the doctors, and the doctors told her that she didn't have breast cancer anymore, but the cancer had spread from her breast to her spine, and we were no longer talking about just cancer anymore. It was stage 4, and it was, you know, we don't have a long time left with your mother. So to me, the world crumbled on me. This is my best friend, this is my hero. I'm a mama's boy, what am I gonna do without my mama? So I went back to college. I went back thinking I was going to pack my bags, thinking I was going to drop out of school. How can I go to class? How can I be a state away from my mother and not be with her, not hold her hand through all of this? I couldn't comprehend how I would be able to do this when I was missing her, when I was hurting for her. So I'm sitting around my dorm room with all my friends, and they're all telling me, you got to stay in school, you can't quit. And one of my roommates came back in, and he just got his mail from the campus. And he throws it on the table, and then a piece of mail came sliding out, and it was a flyer for Relay for Life. So one of my friends picked it up, and we were looking about it. We didn't know anything about it. We asked one of our friends who had done it before, and we all decided to do Relay. We all decided to do it for my mother. No idea what was going to happen to me that night. All I knew about it was it's a blast. You go, you have fun, you cook out, you play football and frisbee and wiffle ball, and I'm thinking this is going to be the greatest night ever. And I get down the track, I'm having a blast. And then this ceremony happens. And I listen to the speaker, it gets dark, the bags are all lit up, sappy music plays, and I get on the track and I freeze. I couldn't move. I'm thinking to myself, I'm the only person in the world right now that's hurting. My mother's sick, no one else knows what I'm going through. How am I gonna do this? Why aren't I with her? All these crazy thoughts are running through my mind, and I can't move, I'm stuck. I can't even look down at my feet, I'm gonna fall over. And then these two people came up to me on either side, and they grabbed my arms, and we did the lap together. Never found out these people's names. I turned around to thank them, they were gone. And at that moment I realized what Relay is. Sure, it's great to come out here with your friends and play frisbee and cook out, but the real reason for Relay, the fundraising is good too, but the real reason for Relay is to do this together. And to do this for somebody, and to be out here and have fun and make a statement and know that we're not the only ones that are hurting. It's not just me that's missing my mother. There's hundreds of people out here tonight that are missing somebody, or are honoring somebody, or are thinking of somebody, and we're doing it together. And that is such a powerful statement, and I realized at that moment that I'm not alone. And Relay for Life at that moment became my life. And I've done it every year since. And then fast forward a year later, when my mother gets really sick, she's in the hospital, the doctors say this is probably the last time you're gonna see her. And the most symbolic thing that a mother could do is she takes off her journey necklace and puts it in my hand, and says, son, make me a promise. Being a mama's boy, I would've went and got the moon for her if that's what she asked. I said, of course, Mom, do whatever you want. She said, don't let my fight end. Do not let my fight end tonight. Fight. Don't ever give up. Being a mama's boy, I said, absolutely, Mom, I'll do whatever I can. That was the last time I talked to her. I gave her a kiss, I walked out, and I fell, I think. I don't remember. I don't know if I was sitting up, if I was sitting down, if I was crying, if I was mad. I don't know what was going on. I just know I was numb. And then I look in my hand and I see that journey necklace that she put in my hand not even 90 seconds ago. And all of a sudden I pictured her smile, a big, beautiful smile. My mother's amazing, contagious smile. But it wasn't a smile behind me. It was a smile that I'm going to see the next time I see her. And she says, thank you for keeping your promise. And that's why I'm here tonight, to keep my promise to my mother. And I will relay any event that they give me a microphone, and I will talk to anybody I can, because Relay saved my life that day. And coming out here and joining so many people in the same cause has been so inspirational in my life. And it's why I can wake up every day and know that I can't call my mother and I can't go see her, but I'm doing this with her, because she asked me to do this for her. And I can see people around this track nodding their head, because you're picturing that smile right now too. And you know that someone's going to thank you for relaying. And at that moment, I made a promise to myself, I'm no longer doing Relay for life. I'm going to relay for the rest of my life. My finish line isn't going to come at 8 o'clock tomorrow morning. My finish line is going to come to that ultimate finish line when I see her and she says, thank you for keeping your promise. I'm a mama's boy, and I always will be, and I will do whatever I can to keep that promise. Yesterday, I was in Los Angeles for work. I flew out of Logan at 8 o'clock in the morning. I made sure I was on that red eye to come back, so I was here today at this relay, because that's how much it means to me. I would have traveled across the world to be here with everybody, just to relay. Now, I'm not a cancer survivor, so to speak. I don't have cancer. But I still consider myself a survivor, because my mother had it. And she didn't battle it alone. I battled it with her. I was at those appointments. I was holding her hand. I was crying with her. I was trying to laugh with her. I'm a survivor because I was there with her. And don't just think that people out here are only survivors if you've gone through it. Your husbands, your wives, your friends, your daughters, your sons, your co-workers, we're all survivors. And that's what makes us so powerful, because we're doing this together. We're all out here walking, making a statement. And shortly, when we walk around this track, it's going to be quiet. The bags are illuminated. Could we be making a louder, more powerful, brighter statement than we are? Then we're going to keep walking. We're going to keep relaying. And we're going to do whatever we can to beat this disease. And we're going to do whatever we can to get those smiles and to see those smiles. And that's what it's all about. That's why I'm here. That's why you're here. That's why I hope you relay every single year going forward. The cure's out there. There is a cure out there. I know, I believe, and through great people like everybody here, through all the power of what we're doing, all the money raising, all the energy here tonight, it's going to happen, and it's going to happen soon, and we're all going to celebrate and smile together and see those smiles again. So I hope that my story can help you tonight, and I hope that if you see somebody on the track who's having trouble, you help them walk, because you never know, you could be saving someone's life. Those two angels that helped me 10 years ago when I couldn't walk along those tracks, I don't know where I'd be without them. Relay saved my life, and I hope that everybody here chooses not to relay for life. Don't let your relay end at 8 o'clock in the morning. Relay for the rest of your life. Thank you, everybody. God bless you for doing such a great job here today. And best luck with the rest of Relay. Thank you.
Thank you, Patrick. Now please join me for a lap of silence around the track.